Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host. Good morning, and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Julie Brown. She's Warren County Extension Agent for 4-H Youth Development. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Julie, we're going to talk about one of my favorite 4-H programs today, and that is a speech and demonstration contest.
So, as I tell my kids when I do a workshop with them, that you are going to have to communicate no matter whether you work at McDonald's for a living or whether you are a salesman. You are going to have to speak to the public every day of the week. And that's one of the best things that you can do in 4-H is communications. When you go out and ask people who's involved in 4-H, a lot of people will say, I did speeches or demonstrations in 4-H. And that is one of the greatest skills that you can learn through 4-H.
Absolutely, and you guys have a way that they can really hone their skills.
Yes. So, you know, with speeches, the child, prepares their speech. They will write their speech. They can have a little bit of help if they need help with their speech, that type of thing. But for the most part, you want the child to write their speech. And they can do it on any topic. It could be on Pocahontas. It could be they may have done a report at school on certain topics. They can do that. My son right now is writing a speech on John Deere because that is his interest. That's what he loves. That's what's greatest about the speech contest is you can write about anything. You can write about family, vacation, whatever.
Yeah, my daughter, her first one was about her dog.
So see, anything that the child's interested in, and that's the best part about speeches. If you can get someone to find their interest, they can do a lot better at doing a speech than if I sat there and typed it out for the child and then read it. They're not going to have that joy or that emphasis in that speech. So with a speech, the child writes it out. They're judged on their age group, so they're only competing with other 9-year-olds or other 10-year-olds. And for juniors, it's 3 to 5 minutes. For our seniors, it's 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So it's really not a whole long amount of time that they can do it on. Then with our demonstrations, which is what I always love because I was able to get up and use my hands and do things. So with the demonstration, kids are able to demonstrate how to do something. I have a poster here, how to find a conductor. So they could do, it could be a cooking demonstration. It could be a first aid, demonstration, whether it's on an animal, or it could be a first aid demonstration for, a human where you learn to put on a bandage or do a splint, those types of things for human beings. You could do a sewing demonstration. Demonstrations are, whatever the child can think of how to demonstrate, you can do those types of things.
Because there's a whole laundry list of categories.
Yes.
I mean, there's like performing arts and foods, like you mentioned, and safety.
Science, engineering, technology, demonstrations. We've had kids get up and do a demonstration in the performing arts and, like showed how to play their violin. So, or showed how to do a dance, those types of things. Those are what demonstrations are all about. Demonstrations are required for kids to do posters. They are also required to demonstrate how to do something. So they can't just have the posters, but they physically have to demonstrate how to do something. So hopefully the audience may be able to take that back home and they may be able to, cook that, brownie dish that they had, or they may be able to figure out what conductors are at home when they get home. Absolutely.
Now, Julie, if somebody's watching at home, be like, I want my child to participate in that, but they're not involved with 4-H.
That is just fine. Contact your local extension offices. This is the time of the year that all of us in extension or 4-H is doing demonstrations and talk meet contests. So contact your local extension office, find out when their contest is so you can get your child involved. They do not have to be in 4-H to participate. We'll be more than happy to get them enrolled in 4-H, and this may be their only 4-H project, but this is something that, is a good skill. We have project books that they can pick up to help them write their speeches or their demonstrations. We can help point them in the right direction on how you put together a poster properly, things like that. But contact your local extension office so we can get you hooked up. Because I know some of them, are coming up in March, which we're in. Or Warren County's is, later in April.
Okay, so Warren County's contest is when?
April the 9th.
April the 9th. And then you come and you compete, and the winners there actually get to move on to the next level.
So the winners at the county level, if they get a champion, which is a purple ribbon, then they get to move on to the area, which is at the end of April.
Okay.
And if they win at the area contest, then they're able to go on to state and compete on the University of Kentucky's campus in July. So that's something that, if there's something that your kids are interested in or something that they may be doing already at school that you want them to have that next further step to advance, be better public speakers, those types of things. This is a good way for them to come in.
Yeah, and you guys offer this every single year. So people, if they can't make that particular date, then they can always look forward and do it next year.
Another thing that we also offer for our seniors, which is our 14 to 18-year-olds, we do mock interviews with those kids. So they come in and they have to prepare a resume, just like, and it's not a made-up resume, it's truly what they have on a resume. So I know the 14-year-olds is not going to have as much as an 18-year-old, but that's okay. Then they get to pick from 4 different jobs. And they go in and act like they're interviewing to be either like a vet assistant or a photographer or a retail salesman, things that they could actually be, employed for at 16 to 18 years old. And so they're going to gain those interview skills that you don't normally get, in a classroom on a day-to-day basis.
And it's a competition, right?
Yes.
They can advance
Yes, same
in
way.
that. So all kinds of great opportunities in speeches and demonstrations. Contact your local extension office for dates and more information. Thanks for watching and have a great day. If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.